Soldier Supreme number 2 from Infinity Warps. It's an Infinity Warp, and I actually kind of like some of it, so let's check it out. So yes, this is an Infinity Warps, Soldier Supreme number 2, and I know I've kind of trashed most of the Infinity Warps. I think Weapon Hex was horrible. I think Iron Hammer is just okay. I'm waiting for number 2 on that. I've read it, but I haven't reviewed it yet, so I don't want to give any spoilers on that until I show you the video. Soldier Supreme I like, though. I don't like some of the Mystic stuff mixed with Captain America. I think those two audiences are completely different. I think the Captain America audience is much more conservative than what the Doctor Strange audience would be. So merging the two together, you're going to have some rub there. But I guess that kind of goes with what they're talking about, having those two beings in one, those two souls in one vessel, creating problems. So you're having two fandoms on the same character, and I can see how that could create rubs on both sides. But so far, of all the Infinity Warps, Soldier Supreme is the one I would say I've enjoyed the most. And as we start Soldier Supreme 2, Steven Rogers is in the Dark Dimension. He was put there by Dormammu Red, and he is in there fighting. He disappeared at the end of World War II, and he's been in there surviving in the Dark Dimension. He has honed his skills as the Sorcerer Soldier Supreme. He does point out that Bucky doesn't show up much anymore, which is kind of a bummer. And you get the sense that Steven Rogers has no idea how long it's been in the darkness. He asks, how long has it been? Years, decades of darkness. He doesn't know. And so when he sees a flash of light that he hadn't seen in, it's like I said, since he don't know when, he rushes at it. And so does apparently all of the monster universe. And, well, you know, if you're in a hurry, the best thing you can do is catch a ride. And he hops on the back of this centaur and throws some reins on him, and the centaur's just like, this is an indignity beyond any I've suffered. And, you know, Cap's not crazy about it either, but let's ride. And he rushes towards the light and manages to just barely eke his way through, being pulled down by all these monsters as he reaches through the light. And on the other side of this light, you have some kind of crazy cult that is being led by M.O.R.D.O.K, the mental organism richly designed for the occult. And he is, well, I don't even want to talk about what they're doing. There's some freaky devil worshiping stuff going on, and that ain't cool. And this goes back to what I was talking about, where you have what I believe is a conservative group of individuals or fan base that likes Captain America. They're not, in my opinion, really going to be fired up about some of the stuff that's in this book. The Doctor Strange side of the fandom is more into the occult, the tying in all this ritual stuff. Well, I side on the Captain America side. I'm not too fired up about it, but I'll get through this, I reckon. Another problem I have is that M.O.R.D.O.K was just introduced in Sleepwalker number 1 as Monica. So if M.O.R.D.O.K is merged with another character in Sleepwalker and merged with a character in whatever this book is, Soldier Supreme, then we got a continuity error, don't we? Somebody, if I'm missing something, if that's not the same characters, let me know down in the comments. So despite the continuity errors, they still managed to open a portal, and Steven Rogers comes through it. Well, that is not who M.O.R.D.O.K was expecting to come through his little portal, so he immediately attacks. And he's given Steven Rogers a run for his money up until the point where he uses the Spirit Walk against him. And when he does, that's when he sees something. He, being Steven Rogers, sees something for the first time, and that's two souls in one vessel. He sees M.O.R.D.O.K, but he also sees not Baron Zemo. What's his name? Baron Mordo. So Steven Rogers finishes cleaning house, and then once he's done there, he goes over to M.O.R.D.O.K and finds the Eye of Agamotto. And while he's talking to him about the fact that he saw the two souls in one body. And M.O.R.D.O.K's explaining that that's why he was trying to do what he was doing, and it didn't really make sense. And apparently it's not the Eye of Agamotto, it's the Eye of Agamottin. So I don't know what that is combined with. Now, my first thought after being in the dark dimension that long is I'm getting back pay for that, right? Did I get promoted while I was gone? And can I take some leave? Not Soldier Supreme, though. He's back to work. But after finally finishing all of his debriefings, he goes to Brooklyn. He gazes into the Eye of Agamottin, and what he sees is, Stephen Strange and Steve Rogers, and he kind of can't believe it's true, but he realizes that this happened from a cosmic collision. And it's at that moment that Emma Frost summons everyone she can, all the heroes she can, and of course, when somebody is calling for help, Stephen Rogers is going to be there, and he responds, "This is Stephen Rogers. I hear you." And Stephen Rogers is ready to do two things: go to war and give a speech. And that's the end of Soldier Supreme number 2. Like I said, I actually enjoyed Soldier Supreme over the other Infinity Warps so far. It's good. I wish it didn't have. I've beaten it to death. I enjoy the Captain America side of it. I don't enjoy the Doctor Strange, mystic arts, and occult side of it. But overall, good book. I think they did good with this character mashup, and I'm excited to see how it plays out in Infinity War 5. So that's all I got, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave a like, and don't forget to hit some comments below, guys. Tell me what you think. Figure that M.O.R.D.O.K thing out for me. Does he exist at 2 different places in the universe? Am I missing something here? Because I'm kind of frustrated by it. Because if that's a continuity area, then need to point it out. But guys, I appreciate it. Real Comic Stacks out.